The 2010 Miami World Cup, I was sitting in the stands, or maybe it was the US Open, and I was watching the tournament, and then Jimmy Pedro's dad came and sat in front of me. So I thought, I'm just going to have a listen in to kind of, insights into Big Jimmy because, he's produced some he's a great mind in judo, produced some great players. And he was watching one of the American judo girls fighting, and she was fighting, and he was yelling out advice. I was watching to see how he would analyze a match and what he would say. Anyway, it was about maybe 3.5 minutes into the match, and the American girl was losing, and she was still trying to throw the other girl. And Jimmy Pedro's dad looked at the person next to him and said, "If you haven't thrown them in 3.5 minutes, you're probably not going to throw them now. You should change it up a little bit. Maybe take it to the mat and do some groundwork." And sure, lo and behold, the American girl, I don't even know who it was, went to the ground and did a particular groundwork move. I can't remember whether it was an armbar, a strangle, or a hold down, and wins the match. And I remember thinking, whoa, he was exactly right. If you haven't, and now from that day onwards, I was like, if you haven't thrown anyone in 3.5 minutes, you might have to change it up a little bit, maybe do some groundwork. And so I've kind of just taken that, just sitting behind someone, listening to how they critique a match, I actually learnt a heap. And then I took that into my own judo as well. So that's what I learnt. One thing I learnt when I was sitting behind Jimmy Pedro's dad at the Miami World Cup or the US Open a long, long time ago. So if you're fighting and you're doing the same thing over and over again, change it up. Take it to the mat. Do some 𝗦𝗢𝗧. Do some counters. Do a left-handed grip, whatever it may be. But change it up. Don't keep doing the same thing because if you haven't beaten them you haven't thrown them in 3 minutes, you're probably not going to throw them in the last minute. Now, yes, you can, but it's just an interesting insight that what he said is exactly what the girl did, and then she won the match.